Alright, here we are back in Divinity's Reach. So we are meeting whoever that Shining Blade exemplar was, and finding the White Mantle, sorry, the Shining Blade headquarters. I keep getting the names mixed up because their storylines are so closely linked. And they have similar names, kind of, I guess. She said it was in like a cemetery or something. Made a creepy dead person joke. And yeah, this character definitely seems to be somewhat important.
Isn't this such a lovely mausoleum? My favorite one, actually. Don't you like it?
Spooky. It suits you. But really, we need to get moving.
Have no fear, my dear. The entrance is just here, if you know where to look. Which I do.
And you're revealing it to all these people here. Fascinating. Wait, do I talk to you, or access the hidden entrance? Investigating something.
Walk this way.
Alright, guess we're entering a coffin. So we're going to the Shining Blade headquarters. And yeah, so their headquarters isn't in the palace, which is odd. You'd think they'd just have some fortified wing there where they can protect their secrets, but they're down here somewhere. Really shows that they are kind of their own independent entity, and they're very loyal to the Queen, but they function quite, on their own. And this girl definitely seems, she talked about her niece almost like a friend, and she was back talking to us constantly, so I guess she's highly ranked.
You're back.
Yeah, your exemplar brought me in. I came to ask again what you plan to do with the aspects.
Exemplar Kerida, yes?
Ah, that's her name, is it? We never had time for introductions.
Well, I can't tell you about the aspects. Did you ask her?
Despite rumors to the contrary, I am not dead. Stop talking about me as if I weren't here. Anise, tell him to hand over the aspect.
The commander wants to know what you plan to do with them.
I'll take the oath, if that's required. But I can't entrust the aspect to you until I know it won't be misused.
You told him about the oath.
Talking about the oath won't kill me. Just telling the secrets. Besides, he wouldn't shut up about it. You're not Shining Blade. We'd never allow you to take the oath.
Actually, I think it's a wonderful idea. I can imagine no more trustworthy and useful a person to have on our side.
What?
Follow me, Commander. Allow me to introduce you to the Shining Blade's inner circle.
Yeah, so... we're about to swear an oath to the Shining Blade, which is honestly one of the worst parts of the entire...
I just love how much this is going to hurt.
It's just an oath of secrecy, right?
There's more to it than promising to keep our secrets. The magic involved requires igniting certain of your emotions.
You could die.
What do I have to do? I won't be at your beck and call. No way. Besides, I have an important mission to complete.
You will be an agent at large. You will have special freedoms, so long as you are not working against Kerida.
Yeah, I'll go into more depth when they stop talking, but this is a really, really badly written part of the story.
Exemplars, your attention. I bring before you one who wishes to take the oath of confidence and support the Shining Blade. In the interest of expediency, are there any among you who do not know who he is? It appears your reputation precedes you, Commander. Let us begin. Within the holy light of the Shining Blade, I call this gathering to order. Blessings on Kerida and on Queen Jenna.
Blessings on Kerida and Queen Jenna.
Exemplar Mahid, would you lead us, please?
It would be my honor. Commander, do you freely submit yourself to be cast into the fires of the blacksmith's forge?
I do.
My fellow exemplars, will any among you speak out against this petitioner?
I will. Never before has a non-human supplicant taken this oath.
Hear me. I vouch personally for his honor and sincerity. I have watched him for many years.
You've... what?
I've seen him do great deeds, and I know the many sacrifices he's made to defend Tyria. I have witnessed his integrity. At a time when elder dragons endanger the whole world, Cantha must make uncommon allies. I trust this defender of Tyria.
Drastic times do call for drastic measures. I withdraw my objection.
Anyone else? No? Then let us proceed. Brothers and sisters, I ask you, how is the petitioner softened to our cause?
By the tempering of his metal.
How is the petitioner judged for steadfast integrity?
By the quenching of his metal.
How is the petitioner tested for resolve?
By the shaping of his metal. We are the enemies of the Shining Blade. You will reveal all their secrets to us.
You will, or your life is forfeit.
Then I will take my sincerity to my grave. You are wrong.
Prepare to experience a dark moment in our history. This will birth empathy in your heart for the Shining Blade.
Fight like your life depends on it, and stay alive as long as you can.
I'm playing Kira this time. You be Shadow for once.
Fine.
Ahem. Welcome, members of the Shining Blade, to the Henge of Denravi, our sanctuary from the White Mantle.
Yes, welcome to our headquarters, where we make all our critical battle plans.
They're gonna keep talking.
Behold, my White Mantle friends. It's the Shining Blade, just as I promised.
Marcus, what dastardly betrayal is this? You sold us out to the White Mantle? How could you?
I will slit your traitorous throat. To arms! Kira, get reinforcements. We'll hold the mantle off long enough for you to get away. Go!
No, Shadow. You go.
Death.
We know too much. You cannot be captured. Once you are away, we will follow.
Shit, okay. Hang on, this is actually doing some damage. Alright, give Shadow time to flee, slay as many White Mantle as you can, that's fine, survive as many as you can. And a couple of refugees or whatever. Shining Blades. Okay, screw it, getting achievements. Okay, so I'll do the breakdown of this. This is one of the worst story instances in the entire game. Not in the quality of how it's like made, like gameplay wise, and also the lore bombs are great. This is a very important moment in the story of Guild Wars 1 that they're sort of recreating here. And also the camaraderie you can kind of see between, and the friendship between Anise and what they say her name was, Chimera or something, I can't remember. Yeah, so that, use wrong ability. That I do like quite a lot. But this whole idea of swearing an oath to the Shining Blade, which they said, if I break it, I die. And, like, why would... Okay, first of all, it really sucks for everyone's role-playing. Like, if you're a human, it's great, it's cool. Like, joining the Shining Blade is a dream come true. You're a Crichton citizen. So, yeah, it's great. But as a Char, the last thing that my character would ever do is swear an oath of allegiance that would kill me if I break it to an order of humans that protects the crown of Cantha. Like, no. Sorry, no. A Char wouldn't do it, and a Sura wouldn't do it. A Sylvari might do it. Who am I forgetting here? And a Norn probably wouldn't do it, because they are very individualistic. So it just goes against the law of almost every single race in the game. It's dumb. It's dumb. And also, the commander, like, why would the commander put themselves... He just said, I'll be at your beck and call, but then it's like, okay, but I swear this oath of allegiance to protect your secrets, and if I break it, I die. Well, what if we end up in a situation where we need to break the secrets? I mean, we've literally just had a human god go off the rails. Like, If there's any time we've realized that an order of humans is compromised, it is now. Like, what if the Shining Blade was like, Balthazar's a human god, we're not going to disobey him? Okay, Balthazar kills everyone, and if we try... Oh, fuck. Is there something going to happen here? Come on. Okay, yeah, you meant to die eventually in that instance, I think.
Massacre! The White Mantle dogs have killed us all. I hope Shadow got away.
So much death.
Well played, my dear. I suspected you had a sense of the dramatic in you.
Don't get too comfortable. The next trial won't be as leisurely.
But yeah, where was I? Like, and yeah, so what if the Shining Blade was like, Balthazar's a human god, we serve him. Sorry, like, the gods are above even the queen. And, like, what if it turned out they weren't that...
The Shining Blade warred for years with the White Mantle, and their Mersat overlords.
The razor of fate is precocious and could have swung in any direction. Our future was unknown.
Fate's razor. Nothing. Never mind.
That was a callback to the first
And that led
episode
many
of Season
among
3.
our ranks to doubt, fear, regret, inner demons.
Inner demons. Believe me, I'm bombarded by them every day.
Now you must face those that bother you most, so you can overcome them when someone uses them against you.
Alright. Just some random char model here. But yeah, so before I start fighting, like, okay, so example. Shining Blades, turns out they're not as against, like, godlike beings as they, like, as they seem to be with Anise, questioning it. They say, we're serving Balthazar. Balthazar says, I'm killing dragons. We go, well, we're not going to let him do that because we'll all die. If we drop dead, no one kills Balthazar. Like, stupid. The commander, as a character, regardless of their race, would almost certainly not agree to this unless they're like a human who is very loyal to Kerida. And even then, probably not. It's just a stupid storyline. Someone wanted the commander to be sworn to the Shining Blade. It's like, look, it's never brought up after this story because the outcry against it was quite big amongst the Guild Wars 2 like story enthusiasts. So just pretend this never happened. And also there's an event later in the story which, in my headcanon, like, it has nothing to do with this at all. But in my headcanon, I say this event reversed the oath, and and it's technically if you broke it from that point on. I'll tell you when that happens, but it's just bear with me. It's a stupid story instance. Like, just be warned, this whole episode of Season 3, it's a letdown. It is. So, like, Season 3 was easily one of the best parts of the entire Guild Wars 2 story. It peaked at Flashpoint, the last episode, where Balthazar fought Primordus. They tried to wrap it up here, because they had time for another episode before the expansion, and they botched it. Story-wise, at least. Mechanics-wise, it's great.
We fight dragons. Always have. But you've changed your mind.
So we got... Was that Air's voice here? Yeah, Air's still got in the bottom right there. So I guess it's question the idea that if we're sparing the dragons now and Air died because we were fighting one...
Fox turned down my warband for you. Now she's on her own with that dangerous lone wolf.
So I guess the idea that Air died for nothing if we're sparing the dragons. A lot of people died for nothing. And, like, we are not keeping Bram on a tighter leash, so, like, there could be unforeseen consequences there.
Bram, my great sacrifice. He needs you, admires you. His legend is bound with yours. You don't care about him.
No, I don't, actually. He's a dick.
What is it that bothers you about me? The fact that I'm a murderess? You are fault.
That doesn't make any sense.
Destiny's Edge. Our guild. You destroyed it. And now your own guild is falling apart before it can even form.
Seek closure on the doubts and insecurities that plague you.
What
Hold.
about rocks?
Take a moment to catch your
that she
breath
ran
and
off with
recenter
Bram,
yourself.
isn't it?
This assault stems from your own mind, your own insecurities. You must confront them if you are to overcome this. Guilt can weigh you down, or feed your resolution to do better. Do not let your feelings of regret become your downfall. Now, begin again.
I might be supposed to talk to the projections of my allies.
It has to be your way or no way.
Can I say anything here? Closure. Oh, right, okay. And I missed.
You should never have gone off on your own without Destiny's Edge. You will fail without us.
Well, you guys weren't exactly forthcoming. Okay, this is definitely working.
You left me alone in the mists. Couldn't be bothered to save your old pal. Some friend you are.
There was no way to get to you, dude.
Master Exemplar, he has proven his mettle. Do we stand ready to accept his vow?
We do. All that remains is a journey through magical darkness to the sacred chamber where you will take the oath. Trust me, I will guide you safely there.
Oath-taker, we have shared the wounds of our past. We now reinforce our future. With this oath, you will be bound to defend our secrets. You attempt to reveal them on pain of death. Repeat after me.
I am bound by the blood spilled from shining blade veins.
I am bound by the blood spilled from shining blade veins.
The secrets of the shining blade are mine to safeguard beyond this circle.
The secrets of the shining blade are mine to safeguard beyond this circle.
I will breathe my last breath before I betray this oath.
I will breathe my last breath before I betray this oath.
It has been vowed, so shall it be. The trusted is now complicit in our mysteries, and a protector of the kingdom. You're an honored agent of the timeless Shining Blade. We may now share our secrets with you without penalty.
Long live the Shining Blade!
Right, so pretend that never happened because it's just shitty story.
Don't forget, you tell, you die.
About that. Spill it.
Very well. I suppose I'll answer your question now. What was it again?
Oh, you're funny. You know what I want.
I do, yes. You want Balthazar, and I want Lazarus. As long as the aspects are out there, Kerida isn't safe.
You are planning to destroy them.
No. Once I have them all, I'll use them to resurrect him.
Have you lost your mind?
I had a similar reaction, though mine may have included more profanities.
When he's up, I'll unleash every ounce of Crichton wrath I possess on him. I'm going to annihilate him, and the Mersat will never be seen again in Tyria. What? We've already hamstrung the White Mantle. Time to extinguish the last Mersat. Are you coming?
You think you can find the eye?
I'm counting on it.
I won't stand in your way, but you can expect an "I told you so" if this goes sideways.
Understood. Here's the plan. I've heard conflicting reports on the eye's location. We may have to track a bit. So, we split up, you to Or. I'll have a ship waiting for you in Lion's Arch. We'll meet up once we spot the eye.
Trying to ditch me again? Why don't you stop by Radasum? My guildmate Taimi can give you a comm device like mine.
So you can keep track of me, my dear?
No. So we can keep track of each other.
I do genuinely love the interactions between Kerida, the commander, and Anise. That stuff, it's actually great. Just the amount of sass between them and stuff. And you can clearly tell that Kerida, despite Anise being the Shining Blade's leader, it seems she regards her with equal rank, which is very odd. She says, I won't stand in your way, not you're disobeying my orders. So it's quite clear that Kerida can do whatever the hell she wants. And she's quite confident she can kill a Mossad one-on-one. That ain't normal. Because the Mossad, 3 of them, fought an entire Char army and mopped the floor with them. So Kerida has to be someone important if she's planning on winning that fight. I mean, we've killed dragons, so obviously it makes sense to have us along. So I do love that part of the story. And we're going back to Ore. That's great. And we're seeing it for the first time since the personal story when it ended. So we're going to see how that land has changed since Zaitan died. And that is easily my favorite part of this entire patch. Like, the lore of how Ore is changing now, like, it's really good. The Shining Blade stuff is really bad, and it gets worse. So bear with me. This is probably my least favorite part of the entire Guild Wars 2 story, beside the vanilla Guild Wars 2 story, which was also garbage.